Greetings, you people, this is Briarstone, and I welcome you back to some Skyrim Roguelike. I apologize for last Friday. We did not get an episode of Skyrim Roguelike because, well, real life didn't allow me to, but we're not going to let that bring us down too much. Today is Monday, and we're going to do a little bit of Skyrim Roguelike. I still have an altered schedule, so I won't be able to do a full episode, I don't think, but I'm going to try to make this as quick and as action-packed as possible. Please follow along. One of the first things I must say is in the last chapter, Nezark had a few things going on that seemed rather strange. Okay, first of all, we got really cold. And second of all, we got into Windhelm following a few little scrapes, or almost scrapes, I should say, with some ice wolves hot on our tails, right on Nasker's tail. But besides that, the fight that Nezark was going to get into isn't exactly Nezark's personality overall, I wouldn't say. But at the very same time, after we left Windhelm, we were assailed by many enemies, right? We was just riding along, and it was just like this one thing after another. And what I'm going to say is, because it was so odd and awkward, that ever since Nezark has picked up those books, right, the books from Arundel, I believe his name was, the necromancer there, ever since he picked up those books, he's been acting a little strange, right? And the cold doesn't help either. And right now, as Mercurio even knows, and I'm going to say that Sapphire agrees, because they've both felt his head, I should say, Nezark is running a fever, right? Okay, he's already acting a little strange, and he's running a fever, and he's hallucinating. That's what's going on. That's what happened in the last chapter. He's starting to see things, because he starts muttering to Mercurio. Mercurio finds it very interesting that Nezark would say such things. What enemies? What enemies are you talking about? Why are you running so hard on your horse? You're just running away from the group, from the party. Nezark was running scared at nothing. Mercurio didn't see these enemies. Janasa didn't see these enemies. Sapphire didn't see these enemies. Nobody saw any enemies. Only Nezark saw these enemies. He's running a fever, and so that is exactly what they're going to say. He's like, well, maybe he's just caught a cold. Could be. Mercurio's going to be thinking a little bit differently, however, overall, because he notices, he knows that Nezark has started acting this way ever since Arundel. Ever since they picked up those books, and ever since that Nezark just went apeshit and killed Arundel. Like, that's out of Nezark's character, right? Mercurio knows that. Like, why would he just outright stab someone to death? Nezark has never done that, right? So things are really strange, and we're going to continue on this particular chapter for as long as we can. Hopefully we do not die this chapter. And Mercurio is going to say, Nezark, listen to me. Get on your horse. We need to get back to Riften. We need to get you in the cistern, in your bed, and resting. Okay, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So here we go. Moving forward. Hopefully everything will go as planned. All we have to do is ride back to Riften, and any particular adversity that we meet along the way, Nezark is going to be constantly yelled at by Mercurio to not engage. Just run away. Right, you don't see anything. What you see is not real. And we're just going to go with that. Now when it comes to what Tanglezest was talking about, there's Fastrid. He was saying that Fastrid could join the group, could join the party. I agree with you, Tanglezest. I really agree with you. At the moment, though, I am going to say that Nezark isn't in the decision-making ability. He can't make these decisions right now, even if Fastrid was to come along, or even to approach him directly and say, take me with you. Even if it was that direct, Nezark wouldn't be in the decision-making ability. Mercurio would just say, you know what, back up, just stay away from Nezark. Don't get too close to him. Things aren't right. Nezark Jarlsbane. Now, with all that said, we do have a few things to turn in as soon as we get back to Riften. We have pretty much every single quest that we set out to do done, so we just have to get back to Riften. Mercurio's going to yell at Nezark, tell him to hold up for a second, wait for the group. And Janasa needs to get on her horse. Or maybe Janasa is on her horse, and Nezark just doesn't see that. Already he just can't see clearly. The rain is pounding on his face. Things are just wrong. The entirety of Skyrim right now is just off. He's running a fever, and he's finding it really, really hard to hang on to his horse, even. Mercurio's keeping a close eye on him just in case Nezark falls off his horse. Nezark's seeing things again. Mercurio's yelling, there's nothing there. He sees Nezark looking over, stopping his horse. There's nothing there. All these things that he could possibly be seeing, there's nothing going on. Things are going crazy. And have been ever since he picked up those books. Blink made an interesting comment in the last video too. He said that the closer we get to our goal, the more Skyrim seems to try to kill us. I agree with you. I certainly do. It does seem that way. Like, why is everything all of a sudden so much harder to do? Some would say, well, because now I decided to not fast travel from place to place, and I'm getting to see some more of the action. However, guys, you must agree that
Good is dead.
there is an assassin. Is there really an assassin? Mercurio's just telling Nezark to ride on. Nezark can't even probably get off his horse right now anyway. I wonder if he's actually even going the right way. Probably not. Nezark shouldn't be leading. Mercurio should be leading. Yep, because they went the wrong way. Or I guess the road continues this way. Now, I'm not going to check my map to see where I'm going. Because Nezark is not in any way able to check his map to see where he's going. It's raining, for one thing. And secondly, he's running a severe fever. You just sort of hope that you're going in the right way. He's confused here. I'm going to say Mercurio told him to go this way. Head down the mountain. Hang on, Nezark. Whatever you do, don't fall off your horse. He keeps hearing the horses yelp and howl. Mercurio tells him that he's going the wrong way again. Says, go down the mountain, Nezark. Go down the mountain. Although the sign says go up the mountain. So I'm going to retcon that. Mercurio's saying go up the mountain. There we go. Up from here. We are wet. Fortunately, we are in a temperate area. Nezark needs to get to Riften as soon as possible because... Wait a second. Were we going the right way the entire time? So right now, even Nezark is hallucinating Mercurio's voice. Mercurio is just hollering at him and saying other things, but... And... Yes. Was that really Janasa? Probably not. Was that a real arrow? Probably not. What's going on, guys? Holy cow. Things are going crazy. And with this fever, this rain is not helping at all. You are drenched. Poor Nezark. He's having a rough time of it, guys. Am I going in circles? I feel like I'm going in circles. Let's cross this bridge. We are back here again. I don't know how we got back here again. Alright. Are these real or fake? Nezark is going to be angry right now. He's just gonna fight. He's gonna fight. He doesn't know if it's real or fake. And he can't... I can't draw my weapons. I literally cannot draw my weapons. I don't know what's going on. I cannot even draw my weapons.
This ends now.
What's happened?
I'm going to enjoy it.
Everybody is attacking everything and anything. Even our followers are attacking the horses. This is not happening. 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 They're attacking, and Nazgûl is dead. Nazgûl is dead.